Hi guys, Swansea Radios here, back again for another video on the channel. In this one today then, it's another match preview, and Swans City have find themselves away from home yet again in the Sky Bet Championship, and they are travelling to East Yorkshire to versus Hull City away from home. Hull City, the home side in this one then, are currently 19th in the Sky Bet Championship with 29 points, while the visitors Swans City are 2 places above Hull City, 17th in the Championship, 32 points, and we do have 2 games in hand on Hull City. So going on to both teams' last result then, Hull City last result then was a 1-0 away victory at Bournemouth, a fantastic win for Hull City, and that one defended really well and probably, definitely deserved something like that game. They got 3 points. Now Bournemouth dominated the ball. Grant McCann said a really classy thing after the game where a journalist said, but how do you feel about Bournemouth having all possession? He went, oh, well, Bournemouth could take the ball home and we'll take the 3 points. I found that absolutely class, and unfortunately for Grant McCann, that was his last quote as Hull City manager, as he's no longer there. But for Swans City then, it was a 0-0 draw away from home to Queen's Park Rangers, who are challenging for promotion this year. A very good point in the end. I thought it was quite an even game. QPR probably edged the chances slightly, but I think we well deserved of a point in the end. Also, they then have won the last 2 games respectively, 2 clean sheets as well. So are starting to find a little bit of form now, which is kind of worrying for the Swans. Well, the Swans now are unbeaten in the last 3 games with 2 clean sheets in a row. So, we're starting to find form, Hull are in form. So this realistically should be a decent game of football with 2 sides who are pretty confident at the moment. So, of course, Hull City have sacked Grant McCann. They've had some new owners come in. Finally, the Allams have gone away from Hull City after their torrid time at Hull. But yeah, a new owner's come in, so Grant McCann has gone, and I'm going to try and pronounce the new manager's name. I think it's Shorter. Just going to go on him Shorter. I'm not going to pronounce the last name. I just had a look at it. Short or something. But yeah, this new guy, Turkish manager's come in. Obviously, with their owners probably know him a little bit better than, that they'll know Grant McCann of. But yeah, I can't really pronounce his name, so I'm not going to butcher it. There'll be a picture on the screen anyway a couple of seconds ago. But yeah, it's going to be interesting. When usually the Swans are a team who've got a new manager, we usually lose and have got, a manager bouts and stuff. But in this one, I think Hull have made the wrong decision, to be honest. At the end of the day, they want a decent run to McCann. He's got them in a decent position in the table. I think it's a bad decision from Hull, personally. At the end of the day, he's done pretty well with the squad he's been given. He's done okay at the moment. They're a few points off the relegation zone. They've just beat one of the best sides in the league away from home, 1-0 clean sheet, and they've sacked him. I think if these new owners came in 2 months ago, a lot of people wouldn't complain about it, but I think it's just weird when they've won back-to-back games against 2 teams challenging for promotion, Blackburn and Bournemouth respectively, 2 clean sheets. People are on the up. A lot more people are going to Hull City games, and they just sack McCann like that. And it's an interesting one, especially being a foreign manager, and especially who's never, managed in this country before. It's an interesting one. So, yeah, I wish Shorter all the best, apart from Saturday, of course. But, yeah, it's an interesting one. So I'm not too sure what to expect from Hull Saturday, because I'm not too sure if the players are going to be a little bit peed off with this decision or if they're going to be happy with it. So, yeah, it's going to be an interesting one. Going to Hull City, 3 best players so far this season. Then in 3rd place, you've got Jacob Greaves with 7.05. In 2nd place, you've got Richard Smallwood with a 7.07. And in 1st place, former Sunderland attacker George Honeyman with a 7.19. So if all those 3 players are fit and available for Hull City tomorrow, we need to look out for those. So going to team news then, only 1 absentee between Hull City and Swansea City respectively, and that is Flynn Downs. Of course, he is suspended after getting a second bookable offence against Queen's Park Rangers on Tuesday night, which means he will be suspended for this game. Bit of a blow, really. Like I said in my match vlog on Twitter after the game, it was clever from Charlie Austin at the end of the day, using experience to wound Flynn Downs up, getting a second yellow card. And to be fair, with Flynn Downs, we have seen him a few times this season now lose his cool. So, yeah, I'm not surprised he's got a red card finally, and as well as his shirt, but he does definitely need to learn the discipline side of the game, where you can't go into tackles, can't get into arguments, can't get into silly things when you're already on a yellow card, because at the end of the day you're going to let your team down. Luckily for us, it was only the 91st minute, so you only had to play 3 to 4 minutes with 10 men, but Flynn Downs, he's got to learn that and will miss an important game this weekend. Go on to score predictions then. There was one person correctly predicted the Queen's Park Rangers 0, Swansea City 0 prediction correctly, and that is Jay Corona 984. Big shout to you, mate. Well done on getting that right. If you guys want to shout out in the next video, which should be Monday's match preview against Luton Town, then get your score predictions down below, and if you are right, you will be featured in that video. So going on to my lineup then, again, I'm not going to change too much. At the end of the day, I think we found probably our best 11 at the moment, but I have made one big change in the attack. In goals, Ben Hamer, the back five, which is pretty solid now in Cyrus Christie, Carl Norton, Ben Gamango, Ryan Manning and Joel Latabodia. In midfield, I've gone for Corey Smith with Matt Grimes in the centre of the park. I put Jay Fulton on the outside forward, right hand side. I put Hannes Wolf on the left, and up front I've actually gone for Michael Obafemi instead of Joel Perot. Now it's a big suggestion to drop Perot, but for me, Perot's just not been at the level he was earlier on in the season. I think that's due to Patterson. The difference with Perot and Obafemi is when both of them can't get service, Obafemi's a lot more useful because he's got that extra bit of pace to create the service for himself, and unfortunately Perot's just not got that pace to create chances for himself. So yeah, Perot without Patterson and Wencham really does struggle. So is Obafemi really, but like I say, with Obafemi, he's got that little bit of pace. We've seen against QPR, it was just a long kick from Ben Hamer, great control from Obafemi, and just gets in behind with his pace. I don't think Perot would have done that. So yeah, the only reason I'm playing Obafemi in this one is because I know Wencham's back, but I don't think he'll start. And of course, Patterson's saga continues. So yeah, for me, Obafemi and probably Dud deserve a start because he's looked bright the last couple of weeks. So my score prediction, I'm going to go for a 1-0 Swans, and after all I've just said, Perot is going to go off the bench. So yeah, 1-0 Swans, Joel Perot. Let me know down below, guys, what are you saying? So thanks guys for watching. If you did enjoy, please do leave a thumbs up on the video, comment and subscribe. I will be making the trip to the KCOM Stadium tomorrow. I do believe this is my 5th time at Hull City. The last time I went was a 4-4 draw on a Friday night. The vlogs on the channel. That was an absolutely crazy one, to say the least. What an absolute ridiculous game that was on a Friday night as well. So cheers, Sky. But yeah, at least Sky have not moved this one then. 3 o'clock at the KCOM Stadium tomorrow. Hopefully it's a decent turnout from Swansea City fans. I'm not expecting too much, as there is quite a long way, and we don't tend to do quite well on the road. It was good support midweek against Queen's Park Rangers though, so yeah, anything shy of that would be absolutely fantastic. But yeah, it should be a good game. Looking forward to being back in a away game on a Saturday, 3 o'clock. Those are the best type of away days to be on. And yeah, I've had a shit week, to be honest. I've lost my wallet. I'm going to Hull tomorrow with no money, no ID, no card. So yeah, don't expect pints of me, lads, because I'm absolutely skint. So yeah, I can't wait for tomorrow. I've had a shocking week, so let's just hope the Swans don't make it even worse by getting battered by Hull and just getting heard of, getting mauled by the Tigers. Yeah, that's every man's dream. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you tomorrow.
I need a one more chance. Oh baby, let me show you. I need a one more chance. Oh.